Ladies and gentlemen, this under-17 match between Blackdown Workers and Cambridge Park undoubtedly is going to be a tremendous encounter. They have met twice previously during the season, with Workers coming out victors on both occasions. Firstly 13-8, and then in the major final the other week, semi the other week, when Workers won 5-3. This will be undoubtedly a very, very hard match. Whichever side wins, I think you'll find that everything is going as per program with Cambridge Park to kick off, kicking down towards the scoreboard. And Cambridge Park kick off, goes down deep. Stuart Waring back there. It's going to be picked up by Colin van der Voort. He runs it up. Tackled about 10. Glenn Smith. Smith makes a good break by Smith there, and well tackled, however, by Cambridge Park, but a very good majority of possession. Scrum to go down, fed in by Cambridge Park, well won by Workers. Brian Thomas is tackled on the 25. By Bradley, however, he was well tackled. Robbie Robards in there at half, in the dummy half. He makes the ground about 5 metres out. Craig Grant Musket takes the tap and feeds it out to Van der Voort. Van der Voort's made a break. Boy, gee, that was a good move. As a rule, this would be a piece of cake to Wayne. However, the tension is on in this match. He's coming back, a very strong kicker, steadies himself. Moving in, hits it nice and straight, and it's straight over the black dot, and so Workers go. There's Cambridge Park now starting to feed it out along the back line a little bit more than what they were earlier in the piece. Comes. Well done. He's made the split, the little half. Colin Alexander. This is a try. This is a try out wide. It's a very good try. Alexander chipped through. Greg has got plenty of knowledge of the game. He's the halfback for Fairfield Patrician Brothers, who won the school, the Commonwealth Cup here just a few weeks ago. Schwazenko hits this, it's coming back in, and it's a good kick. It's a good kick, and now then it's an excellent kick, but well taken by Russell Graham right on the sideline. He runs it up. He'll run it up to the 25. Well tackled, and he's tackled right on the 25 by young Russell Graham. Colin van der Voort now with the ball, runs it up over the 25. However, he wants to stop in field. Terry Linford. Terry makes ground. That's a good run by Linford. Takes it up to within about 10 metres from halfway. Going back to Musket. Musket back to Bradbury. Bradbury decides the kick. He kicks deep. This is a good kick. A real good kick by Bradbury. No one chasing up. Cambridge Park is going to try and run it out. They're tackled right in the in-goal area. By gee, that was showing the ball to his winger. However, kick straight up the centre. That's the only place to kick. Well taken by Colin van der Voort. He'll run it up to the 25, and he runs it over the 25. Graham very casually picked that up. He's going to run it up. He'll almost make the 25 with this run. Russell's tackle right on the halfway. Back to Musket. Colin van der Voort. Colin's a very elusive runner. Grant Musket, we've got about 7.5 minutes left in this game. Back to Robards to Musket. Musket makes about 3 metres. Here it is. Back to Robards to Smith. To Bradbury. And Bradbury fed it out to Linford. And Linford's in. A great try. A beautiful feed by Wayne Bradbury. A beautiful feed by Bradbury. The ball placed. Back he goes. Takes his steps. Never takes his eye off the ball. Moving in. Hits it well. And it's there. It's there again. So now then, this is what new bigger. Got dead on 5 minutes to go. That was a very good tackle by Neil Gordon and Wayne Bradbury. Les Wayne going in again with a good tackle. Colin van der Voort over the top, and Grant Musket was there to see that everything was okay. Here it is, Cambridge Park, and Wayne gets it back. However, they weren't allowed to feed it out. Van der Voort taken in with a tackle. This was a good move. Terry Linford pulled them up, so did Colin van der Voort. Here it goes, the hooker's going for a run for Cambridge Park. By gee, that was a good run. Came around and hooked it back, and Cambridge Park have now got it in their possession. Very good tackle by Colin van der Voort. Robbie Robards over the top. Again, Robards, we just ankle tapped him. Colin Grandmasket was there to put the finishing touches to it. It was good play here by Cambridge Park. Dean Carroll made big ground there. Stuart Waring's in there with Colin van der Voort. It's out now. Oh, play, gee, that could have been it could have been very serious. Wayne almost intercepted, however. It's back now with Cambridge Park, who are really moving into a tackle. And there he goes. Alexander moves. Gee, I got too excited there. 2.5 minutes to go. Cambridge Park on the boil. Number 10 for Cambridge Park. He's made a bust there. That's John Cartright, tackled there, however, by about 3 workers players. That was very nearly forward. 1.5 minutes. 1.5. Can they hold them for this time? It could be a try. It is a try. It's a try right near the post. So Cambridge Park have gone to the lead with 8 points to 7. Suzenko moving back now. Here he comes. He's moving in. Hits it well. Both flags are up. There it is. The 7. There's the half-time whistle. The lads going in now. Been a very good game. But still could go either way. I don't see too many bruises on the workers or Cambridge Park. It's been a good, clean game. All boys are sweating pretty furiously. Very warm. Such a good game. Wayne Bradbury and Robbie Robards are the other 2 who have played with workers since they've been 7-year-old boys. Here it is, Bradbury kicking off, and it's a good kick. It's kicked deep. Picked up there well by Cambridge Park, and they run it up to about 15 metres from halfway. Jeff McVicker makes a couple of yards. Back to the Cambridge Park now. Terry Linford's in there with a tackle, so it's Colin van der Voort and Wayne Bradbury. Back the other way it goes. Robards and one underneath there. Correct feed by Smith. McVicker runs this, takes it and runs it up just within a couple of yards. Stupid boy with a swinging arm, been pegged. Now McVicker again takes it up to within a metre of the line. I don't like the look of Robards. He's very slowly getting up. They're feeding it out. Cambridge Park along the back line. It goes there. Wow, well picked up. Well picked up by their fullback. Now Cambridge Park back to Alexander. Smith's underneath there. Dean Carroll, Smith was underneath him. Russell Graham is there over the top. Now their hooker makes a run. Gets to within about 8 metres of the try line. Feeding it straight out. Now they tried to run it up the middle. I thought that was going to come straight across the back line. Robards is back in play now. Well done there again. Oh, Robards brilliantly took this. He takes it and runs it out underneath the goalpost. A gain of about 5 or 6 metres. A very important game, however. Slowly getting up to play this ball. I don't think the lads are so well. Beatty out on this side. However, the pass was knocked forward. Scrum going down just on the just inside the 25. Fed by Cambridge Park. Out to Robards, who won by the workers. Out to Robards, who was held up very strongly. Colin van der Voort feeds it out to Smith. Brian Thomas is there. No, that's taken off him there by Cambridge Park. Cambridge Park tackled. Terry Linford underneath. Cambridge Park running it up almost 10 metres from halfway. Fed out to Alexander, who throws a very long pass. That was a good pass too. Well tackled there by Neil Gordon. A little bit of kicking in the tackle. Number 10 for Cambridge Park runs it up over halfway. Back to their hooker. Wayne Bradbury over the top. Cambridge Park feed it out to Alexander. Alexander missed there by Linford. Robards underneath him, however, he got rid of the ball, and it goes out to number 9. Glenn Smith was there to tackle. 18 minutes of this game to go. Musket taking the tap to Smith, to Robards, and Robards has busted him. He's in, right next to the goal post. He saw the gap. He's not well, this lad. A try and a half. He saw the gap. He busted him. Where was Alexander? Alexander was nowhere to be seen. That was a good try. Wayne, an ever-important kick, son. And he undoubtedly fully realises this. He's moving in now to position himself. Back he comes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Settles himself now. Here he comes. He's moving in, hits it, but it's way wide. And the score remains 10-all. Let us see. Now Cambridge Park have it back to the halfway. Good move here by Alexander. Kicks off, kicks it to the 25. Picked up by Terry Linford. Terry in a good run. Gain of about 5 or 6 metres. Now Ronald Beattie. Beattie runs it up to a couple of metres. Oh, there's a good one. A good one there by the Cambridge Park 5'8". And he's got 5 for it. He's got. Here it goes, out to Robards, who makes the gap again. He finds Bratry. There's Bratry. Oh, he runs it about 10 metres over the into their territory. Robards feeds it out to Smith, and there's Van der Voort who makes another break. The workers are looking better now. Workers looking good. It goes to Smith. Smith straight up the middle. Alexander's in there over the top. And Musket, he takes it up to the 25. Close to a forward pass. Now it's back to Musket. Let's hold it they do. There it is, oh, it's a field goal by Glenn Smith. A brilliant field goal by Glenn Smith. So here we have it. Back down Workers 11, Cambridge Park now 10. Back it goes. Then into their forwards. John Cartright tried to run it through, but there was no way through there. Now then, back again. Alexander, oh, beautiful tackle by Robards. He's right around, but this player is hurt. He's hurt, Robards. Yes, there he is, Bratby. Comes over the top with a good tackle. Dean Carroll runs it up for the Parks. Tackle by Brian Thomas. Here you go again along the back line. Oh, an intercept, a tempo, Workers, and Linford's there. Robbie out of the way. It's going to be a try. Put away the binoculars. Put away the binoculars, boys. This is a great try. What a player underneath the sticks. That is going to seal it, I'd say, for Workers. Workers now go to a lead of 14 points to 10 with a kick right in front. Oh, brother. That was just on 11 minutes to go that this will almost seal the game. Wayne, as usual, taking his time. Wayne moving back, not quite so far this time, and he comes, hits it beautifully, both flags are up, so is the referee's hand, and it's, yes, a sensation, a penalty, this is a 7-pointer, a 7-pointer. The Cambridge Park player is now returning from his 5 minutes in the sin bin. However, this is a penalty try. I don't know exactly what the reason was. I took my eyes off it. Off play. However, this could be another one if this stupid boy from Cambridge Park keeps arguing with the referee. And Bratry should have little trouble in potting this one to give them a lead of 18 to 10. And I would say that with 10 minutes left to go, undoubtedly will be the final decision of the game. Wayne moving back. Should have little trouble putting this one over. No Grant Musket to Colin Van der Voort. Van der Voort, as per usual, makes 3 or 4 metres. Got one in the ribs for his they were ever so lucky. Workers come up with the ball. Back to Terry Linford. Linford looking for support, however, decides to hold on. I think they'll go in again, Workers. 7 minutes of play. It goes now to the workers, to Robards. Robards has made a break again. He's almost through. He's almost through. However, he trips and comes down about 5 metres out. There it is, the Stewart wearing to Van der Voort. Van der Voort inches from the line. Inches from the line to Waring. Waring shows it to Ronald Beatty, and Beatty's in. Ronald Beatty, a good try by Beatty. He outwitted them. I don't think the injury's too bad. Wayne's taking this kick right on the 25 and right on the sideline. I've seen him put him over from here before. However, there's only 6.5 minutes left to go in the game. Wayne, destined for big things in rugby league, moving back now to take this kick right on the 25, right on the sideline. Moving in, hits it and hits it well. Hits it well. And both flags are up. That was right from the sideline. That was a McCronan kick. Ever important hard now. Here they come. McVicker runs it up. Forever on the ball, McVicker. Here it goes. Along the back line. However, they're sized up. Smithy and Frank Catmore were there. Goes again. Wayne was coming through on the boil for an intercept. Well picked up indeed. Robbie Robards feeds it to Colin Van der Voort. Van der Voort. Oh, and they back slam him into the ground. Robards in again at half, in dummy half. Here he goes. Feeds it to Smithy. Smithy makes a break. Feeds it there. And there goes Frank. Frank throws a loose one. Picked up by the Parks. Parks. Take this tap inside the 25 to McVicker, to Alexander. He's ever elusive. Greg Alexander. He's ever elusive. However, he's tackled well. Blown another chance. They've blown another chance to score. They've been very sloppy in their passing and handling. The other Parks. Alexander made a brilliant break then. However, his pass to the next player, and from then on, was very, very sloppy play. Just on 1 minute left to go in this game. Enworth Workers. I don't know what's going on, to be quite honest. Another reserve going on for the Parks. This has evidently been a penalty try. I can't understand that whatsoever. So Zanko will kick this one, and then the final hooter will go before. Never even seen the referee. Congratulations to both these sides. Blacktown Workers 23, Cambridge Park 15, and they must be congratulated for the whole lot of these lads who took the field. There was no spite. It was sheer brilliant play by both sides. Fast, ever so fast. And that is what we like to see. Repeating again, ladies and gentlemen, the score, Blacktown Workers 23, Cambridge Park 15. That is a result of the under-17s in the Penrith Rugby League, Junior Rugby League.